You may not realize that there are a ton of ways that can make your experience at Dairy Queen even better than usual, no matter how many times you've been there. So keep watching to discover some hacks for the next time you're in the mood for a blizzard. As much as you might love Dairy Queen, there are only so many times you can eat the same things before you get bored. Just think about it. How many times have you ordered the exact same blizzard over and over? Luckily, when it's time to switch things up, you have some options available at Dairy Queen, including the secret menu. If you love everything about a classic blizzard but want a new flavor, you definitely have to try the Banana Split Blizzard, which consists of all the banana split fixins mixed into a blizzard. And the Coffee Blizzard, which consists of coffee syrup in an Oreo or vanilla blizzard. It's a great choice for those who want to get a little pep from their next indulgence. And if you're looking for the perfect dessert for the hottest of days, then you'll want to go with the frozen hot chocolate, which is just a simple hot chocolate with chopped up ice cubes. Be sure to remember all the components of the specific secret menu item you want, in case the cashier helping you doesn't know what you're talking about. If you frequent your local Dairy Queen pretty regularly, it might be time to take your relationship to the next level by signing up for the Blizzard Fan Club. Before you roll your eyes and insist that you don't want to sign up for a program that's just going to send you a ton of spam, hear us out. The Blizzard Fan Club actually offers you a ton of valuable promos and deals you wouldn't otherwise have access to. For example, just consider this experience of Heather from the Crazy Coupon Lady. Back in 2018, she told her readers that when she signed up for the Blizzard Fan Club, she received 2 separate coupons for discounts on a Blizzard or Dairy Queen cake, and for a Royal Blizzard treat. That sounds like a pretty good deal considering it won't take you very long to sign up. The best part is that multiple people in your household can sign up, so you can get several coupons for everyone to use. Just make sure to time it right because you will have to use your coupons within a set amount of time.
I'm a fan of DQ, I'm a fan of...
If there's one thing that Dairy Queen is most famous for, it's probably that the blizzard has the most amazing ability to defy gravity. That's right, the ice cream won't come out of your cup, even if you turn it upside down. This is largely because of the makeup of the substance itself. According to the FDA, ice cream must have a 10% butterfat content for it to accurately be called ice cream. And that's why a blizzard isn't technically ice cream. Instead, it's really ice milk. This is the simple explanation behind how Dairy Queen employees are able to turn your blizzard upside down when they serve it to you. But here's something you might not know. If they don't serve you your blizzard upside down, your next one is free at participating locations. But keep in mind that you'll have to claim your prize right then and there. You can't just wait and tell the restaurant what happened the next time you visit. The trick can't be used too often because the staff knows that they'll have to give away free food if they forget to do it. But pay close attention whenever you order a blizzard, and you may just get lucky.
Whoa! You get 2 free ones for that.
When you hear the phrase happy hour, you probably think of grabbing drinks with friends after work. And sure, that's a lot of fun. But what if you want to take it easy on the alcohol, but go hard on the soft serve? That's when it's the perfect time to head to your local Dairy Queen, which has a happy hour of its own that you'll definitely want to take advantage of. DQ Happy Hour lasts from 2 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at participating locations. So see if you can get out of work a little earlier than usual so you can get to the good stuff. Different menu items are on the happy hour list all the time, but some of the regular items you can expect include smoothies, frappes, and iced coffee. These might just be the perfect pick-me-ups to help you make it through the rest of the week. People who have served in the military have put their lives on the line to take care of their country, and many companies and organizations like to find ways to give back to them. So if you are military personnel, there's even more reason to visit your local Dairy Queen because you'll likely enjoy a significant discount. It's important to keep in mind, though, that not all Dairy Queens have the same policy when it comes to military discounts, so you should ask your local location what their policy is. Some stores have been known to give up to 50% off for those in military uniform, while others offer a less substantial 10%. And if you are going to try to take advantage of these great deals, it's probably a good idea to have your military ID on hand just in case you're asked to show it. When it comes to the sweetest treats on the Dairy Queen menu, you really can't go wrong with a Dilly Bar. It's the perfect warm weather dessert, especially if you don't want to have to deal with an ice cream cone dripping down your arm before you can eat it all. You can get a Dilly Bar off the menu anytime you want, but they taste so much better when you get them for free. And you can indeed get them for free as long as you're willing to fill out a quick survey. Basically, you just have to tell Dairy Queen what you think of its service and restaurant. Then, before you know it, a free Dilly Bar will be yours. At this point, you just have to decide which one you're going to choose. The chocolate is the classic option, and it's certainly hard to beat. But the cherry and butterscotch are both out of this world as well. So you'll just have to go with what your gut is rumbling for. Life in college may be a lot of fun, but most students aren't exactly living large when it comes to their budgets. During your college years, you really need to save every penny you can. That doesn't mean you can never treat yourself. It just means you should be smart when you choose to do so. That's why your local Dairy Queen might be the right choice for a quick meal. Many Dairy Queen locations offer student discounts. You could get up to 10% off your order, which might not sound like much at first, but by your 20th DQ run of the semester, it'll definitely add up. Remember that not every location will offer this discount though, so make sure you check ahead if you're really depending on that 10% off. And don't forget to bring your student ID with you in case the cashier asks to verify. Just looking young may not cut it when you're trying to save those pennies. You may be surprised to learn that one of the most celebrated items on the menu at Dairy Queen isn't actually a menu item. Instead, it's an add-on. The marshmallow cream is a super sweet and somewhat sticky topper that's included on some menu items automatically. But don't think you have to order one of those specific items to get that pillowy cloud of sugar on your next DQ order. Just ask for it as a topping on whatever you want, and the staff should be able to accommodate you. It only costs 59 cents per topping, and in our opinion, it's definitely worth it. If you already have a favorite Blizzard flavor, adding marshmallow cream on top is the way to go. But you could even order it on something else, like a banana split. And if you're dying to try the secret menu, you can always order the Marshmallow Cream Sundae, a masterpiece in its simplicity. It's simply a vanilla soft serve sundae with marshmallow cream heaped on top. And if you're not a fan of marshmallow cream, you'll be happy to know that this secret isn't limited to this one topping. You can add just about any topping you want to any order, and each one costs just 59 cents. No matter how much you love your favorite Blizzard flavor, you might get a little tired of it after a while if you keep ordering it over and over. So when you're feeling a little more adventurous, you should try something that may not always be on the menu. Dairy Queen is known for switching up its menu during different seasons, so there's almost always something new to try out. For example, Summer 2020 featured the Oreo Cheesecake Blizzard and the Frosted Animal Cookie Blizzard. And summertime isn't the only time for special seasonal treats. The Candy Cane Oreo Blizzard, for example, is a great choice for the colder months. It's filled with crunchy peppermint bark that's perfect for getting you into the holiday spirit. It might not be around every year, but keep an eye out for whenever seasonal offerings become available. You really shouldn't miss out on these unique opportunities. All too often, it can seem like nothing exciting is happening in your life. Your work routine may involve doing the same task over and over again, and it's also easy to let a romantic relationship slip into a rut. Those things may not be entirely in your control, but there is one small part of your life that you can always take charge of, and that is your Blizzard order at Dairy Queen. If you need a change in your life, then it may just be time to try the Blizzard of the Month. In July 2020, for example, the Blizzard of the Month was the Nestle Drumstick Blizzard. If you had drumsticks when you were a kid, you surely remember that they're frozen cones coated with a chocolate shell and peanuts, sometimes with caramel inside. Even people with sensitive teeth could enjoy those delicious flavors in the month of July with this genius Blizzard concept. The best part is that there's a new Blizzard of the Month every month. It's not always a brand new flavor, but it nevertheless may just be the best way to taste a little bit of everything on the menu. If you're in the know when it comes to the best Dairy Queen deals, then there's one day that you look forward to every year. and that would be the first day of spring. It's on this day when the DQ gods bless us with a free cone of the good stuff. It's a great way to celebrate the beginning of the warmer weather, and it doesn't even cost a dime. This is also a great chance to give back to the community if you can. While you don't have to pay for your cone, customers are encouraged to donate to the Children's Miracle Network. You get some delicious ice cream for free, so why not pass that goodwill along and do something nice for others?
Put your money where the miracles are.
Unfortunately, free cone days were postponed in a lot of places in 2020 due to the coronavirus pandemic. But we fully expect them to be back in the coming years. So make sure you use the winter to hibernate and build up an appetite for those sweet, frozen Dairy Queen treats.
Dairy Queen springs for a free cone on the first day of spring. That's what they did.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite restaurant chains are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.